crazy. Way too bad. Rose, baby. Yeah. Shout out to Prize. Guess what my mama told me? She hate my partner. Yeah, I used to go crazy when I heard that song. The beat, man. Them beats used to get me, though. But yeah, shout out to Jeezy. Here we go. We got Jeezy admitting to trying to shoot his shot at Nia Long during their interview. I had to be respectful.
Yeah. No, I get it now. I mean, even on the intellectual level, like, I know that. I can sit down and spar with the best of them. I mean, I know that for a fact.
Oh, yeah, we saw you with Nia Long.
Yeah, shout out to Nia. Shout out to Nia.
And then
shout out to Nia. Hey, say, I don't know if Nia's spoken for. Shout out to Nia. Shout out to Nia. What up, Nia? Do you like younger gentlemen? I'm a gentleman. Well, I'm not a gentleman. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a bad boy.
You need to leave.
I'm a square though, but I am a bad boy. I'm a retired thug. Ask about me. If you know, you know. Here we go.
In the comments saying, oh, after the divorce, man, he looked even better
after
that.
I received that.
I was saying that.
How did you feel when the internet said you was trying to holler at Nia Long by any means necessary?
They wasn't lying.
Yes, sir.
It's not lying.
Right.
She said, real niggas don't cheat.
They don't.
No, they don't. Hold on. She said, really? He said,
but what I went was real men. I never cheated.
Not
like that. No, I don't cheat.
What you mean not like that?
I'm saying like that's.
Yeah, bro. Black men don't cheat. Let's get it.
No hanging fruit. If I'm locked in, I'm locked in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Now I get it now. I mean, even
for sure. Yeah, if I'm locked in, I'm locked in. But boy, it's temptation out here in these streets, ladies. I'm here to tell you, it's temptation out here in these streets, ladies. So if you ain't on your job, there's another girl that's willing to figure out that you're not on your job, and she's gonna be on your job just a little bit better than you not being on your job, and she will take your man. Don't get mad at me.
You need to leave.
Don't get mad at me, but that's how these girls do nowadays. So you gotta measure twice to cut once. Shout out to Charlemagne. Here we go.
We ain't got to be married. Like, I'm just not a cheater. That's like, I'm not gonna cheat my friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. That ain't in my blood.
That's real.
But when you say I was trying to holler, yeah, I was. But I had to be respectful because I was still, finalizing. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
It was hard.
Now, this is a good example. The reason why this is a good example, and y'all let us know what y'all think in the comment section. Reason why this is a good example, because this goes back to what we were saying in today's earlier show, where we were discussing the whole reason why Clarissa Shields probably didn't win the Sportswoman of the Year award. It's about politics. In the hood, in the streets, they call it politicking. You have to politic properly. So, like I said, I'm a retired thug. Let me kick game. So, politicking properly is, if you have a wife and you doing shit, you got to make sure nobody finds out about that shit. All it takes is one person to go,
but what the hell, boy?
You need to leave.
And you cooked, bruh. You cooked. I'm saying you cooked because word on the street travels fast. Everybody know everybody. And if everybody don't know everybody got the same social media, people watching. And then when you stand bold in it, like if, let's say you caught, you standing like, yeah, I don't give a fuck and all that. Bro, people don't like that shit. It's no disrespect to Clarissa though, and shout out to Pap, but the divorce is not finalized. So in certain people's eyes who are old school, they look at it as, I ain't gonna lie, you dogging your wife right now. Even if the wife is with another ninja. Can y'all imagine? It's shit like that make me be like, bro, I don't know if I could get married because it's a bit confusing, bro. It's a bit confusing to me.
You need to leave.
It's confusing, but like I said, it's distasteful. So it put a bad taste in people's mouths. So they sit there now when they hearing Clarissa's name, oh, she the you feel me? That's the girl with the married dude. What's the ninja name? Oh yeah, Papu. Yeah, you seen what happened, and that's where it goes. It goes left. So yeah, that's why I say it's good politicking with Jeezy, because he was like, okay, I'm gonna wait till I finish the divorce or else they gonna dog me in the media. And that's what happened. Shout out to the people that's celebrities. Shout out to the people who want to be a celebrity. Am I a celebrity? I don't know yet. I will be in the future, maybe. I don't know. Who cares? But besides the point, maybe I care a little bit. But nah, I'm saying besides the point, yeah, you can't just do that, bro. You got to kind of move smart. If you single, you single. But if you married, bro, in these streets, they recognize you as married. Supposedly in society's eyes, by societal standards, it's a passage of right, or it's a rite of passage. I said that backwards. Somebody said I'm dyslexic in the comments. I'm dyslexic with my words sometimes. Yes, it's a rite of passage for a man into manhood. Societal standards. I don't necessarily conform with societal standards, so I may have a difference of opinion, but like I said, that doesn't mean I'm not aware of what's going on. Here we go. Hold up.
It was tough.
Gotcha.
Staying focused.
They gonna link you with everybody now.
Right.
They gonna link you with everybody. I seen them link you with Cynthia Bailey the other day when you did that.
No, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that.
They sure did.
We love Cynthia, man. Shout out to Cynthia. That's a homegirl. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Now, the other one?
Yeah.
Nia Long.
Everything is finalized.
I just said the other one.
Okay.
He's trying to spin the block.
Would you spin the block on that real quick?
What's up?
I mean, on the other one.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, everything is finalized. And we
I'm
good
gonna press
now.
park. I'm gonna hit the park button. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna play about that.
Oh, so you
What's going on right now? I'm confused.
say we might see her at some of these shows?
I mean, listen.
So what?
She's
Finally
invited.
tour.
She's invited.
I know we ain't got to be married. Like,
Hold on.
That's like I'm not gonna.
Right. Like,
All right, so this is the previous conversation. After that, we're gonna go back to the Breakfast Club interview, so that way we can hear everything they had to say. And shout out to Jeezy.
and you gotta know when it's time to be
Boy, you see that brown skin though? Damn. Let's get it.
done.
Right.
And that's usually not about another person, an affair, or, you know, some chick that's willing to like make you feel like a king. Cause that's why most men cheat. Most men cheat because
that's fascinating to me.
it's so gross. It's so stupid.
I personally, this is my quote, and real niggas don't cheat.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
Yeah, that boy was trying to get them cheeks, boy. He was like, this is my quote. Ninja, you know how many ninjas done said that before? Let's continue.
I kind of understand what
They
you
do
mean
not.
when you say that.
They do not.
Yeah,
I understand what you mean.
It's,
He was trying to crack that. He was trying to bag that.
Say
it's
that.
something in us
Yeah.
that makes us want to be right.
Yes.
Across the board.
But is that
But what the hell, boy?
Shout out to Jeezy, man.
so that you are living up to the expectation that you've set for yourself?
Right.
Like,
The hell y'all talking about? All right, let's go to TikTok real quick. Then we're going to call it a day and get up on out of here. Let me see. Scroll up. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. All right, let me see. Let's start with Jeezy. My bad, y'all. Jeezy and Nia Long interview. Let's see. Boom.
This was the realest thing Jeezy said the whole interview.
All right, bro. Come on.
Always really about the work for me.
Well, I'm going to say this. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm sitting across from you,
Yeah.
which is why I wanted to have this conversation with you, because I want to personally tell you
Yeah.
that you embody
Yeah.
what a well-minded, grown-ass black woman
Yeah.
is supposed to be like. And we stand with you always. And the reason why I wanted to talk to you, because
Okay, he's trying to crack that, bro. He was trying to crack that. Shout out to Jeezy.
and this is a safe space for me to say what I need to say, because at times when we're at our lowest, we need our sisters. It's like you guys need your brothers. And that's why this conversation was so real, because I hope and I pray that this conversation can open up different conversations in our culture about being there for each other and not being at odds with each other, no matter
Yeah.
what we've been through.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, I gotta give you your flowers. You know, you done an amazing job.
And look, man, damn, Jeezy, when she started crying after the interview, you were supposed to say, hey, man, let me just take you out to dinner to show you my appreciation. You feel what I'm saying? Everything's on me. No strings attached. I just want you to feel good. From there on, she would have been like,
How did you feel when the internet said you was
my bad. She would have been like, hello. She would have said, okay. She would have said, okay. Here we go.
But the reason I know that you're guarded is because when I was in high school, I only dated drug dealers.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, that's where I was. I lived in South Central LA. That's what it was.
Nia?
You need to leave.
Nia, excuse me? How old were these drug dealers, Nia?
Wow. I would have never thought that.
Really?
Nah. But
Yeah, man, it's always the pretty girls. I'm trying to tell y'all, boys. It's always the pretty girls. The pretty girls are always with the drug dealers and the bad people. Shout out to the pretty women. Y'all know what it is, bro. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself. You did it. You did it. I ain't do it. You did it. Here we go. Y'all should have seen y'all should see my exes when I was in college, bro. Not saying I ain't gonna say I was a drug dealer, but I was hanging around. Like, I was doing my music. Like, we was heavy in my music. I was hanging around ninjas with ankle monitors and all this crazy stuff. I'm not gonna say too much, and I'm not gonna say names. Imagine some of the biggest dealers during that time. I'm not gonna tell you the time. During that time in Miami, I was around them ninjas. I know you don't believe me, but
You need to leave.
like in my area, yeah, I was around the biggest dealers in my area. If I'm lying, I'm flying. In Miami Gardens, I know their names. I won't say their names. I'm not finna say their what do they call them? I'm not even gonna say their street names because people talk too much and I don't want people in my business. Besides the point, they try to off me too, but that's a whole nother conversation for another day. Let's continue.
You can still love them. You can still wish them the best. You can still, you might have moments where you want to cuss somebody out. Like, that's normal. Like, we have feelings and emotions, but you can love people right where they are.
Right.
Facts.
Because to me, that's really a sign of my own personal growth. If you can love the person that hurt you,
Right. But you mean love them from afar?
you love them from afar,
yeah,
you
for
wish
sure.
them well, you bless
Hey man, shout out to my enemies. Shout out to my enemies. I love you. I love you from over there. Over there. Don't come close to me because I don't know how I'm going to act or react, right? All right, let's go back to the Breakfast Club, man. Shout out to Nia. Nia looking pretty as ever. How old is she? How old is she? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't want to know because if I ask that, I'm going to lose my fans. Here we go.
I'm shocked that you didn't know that you was such a sex symbol. I'm really sitting here like, how did you not?
I'm 5'8". I was 260, skin.
Jeezy's a sex symbol? What?
You need to leave.
Hey, shout out to the big boys. Damn. That nigga say he 260. Hey, bro. Look, I'm a sex symbol then because I'm 6'1", 260. Come on now. Come on, bro. I'm a sex symbol. And look, hey, ladies. I realize, look, I cut my hair, right? Right now it's looking kind of funny. It's looking kind of, but I'll cut my hair bald. Cause when I cut my hair bald, the day I cut my hair bald, people, listen to me. Are you hearing me? Is this thing on? The day that I cut my hair bald, I had 7 or 8 women approach me that day and tell me they like my haircut and it looks sexy. No bullshit. No bullshit. Now, for those of you who don't know, I had my locks. I have my locks in the bag still. It's at Black Madam's house. Shout out to Black Madam. But yeah, so I'm always like, damn, should I put the locks back in? I don't know. You know, it's going to grow in. Should I put the locks in? I don't know. But the ladies like bald ninjas. And I guess they like chubby ninjas as well. I'm not really chubby per se. I don't know. But like I said, I'm 6'1", 260. So I guess I'm a sex symbol as well. I stamped it. Let's get it.
Bad. I wasn't drinking water. My diet was Waffle House and Cristal. You know what I'm saying? I'm partying all day because I didn't know if I was going to be home.
You look like a snowman for real.
Yeah, I was him. Big
But
snow.
you know now.
Oh, yeah. No, I get it now. I mean, even on the intellectual level, like, I know that. I can sit down and spar with the best of them. I mean, I know that for a fact.
Oh, yeah, we saw you with...
Hey, shout out to Jeezy. Jeezy, you ever see my page, bro? Hit me up. Let's have a conversation, brother. Let's have a conversation, brother. I would love to pick your brain. I'm not sure if you have a book. I've read 50 Cent's book. Shout out to Fofty. I read both 50 Cent's books. I also read what's this ninja name? Rick Ross. Shout out to Ricky Ross, the boss. Huh? I read Rick Ross's books. Like I said, I got a hustler's mentality, so I've been through it. That's what, during that time, I was actually hustling. I was sticking and moving, and that's why I ended up reading those books to understand their mindset. And I mean, it's helped me. Now I've kind of calmed down. I think before I always blame it on my hormones. My hormones was raging. So back in the day, I was wilding out here in these streets, bro. I'm telling you, ninjas. I was wilding. Ninjas thought I was supposed to be in the penitentiary by now, but I made it. Shout out to the Most High. We still here kicking and pushing. It's litty, okay? So yeah, Jeezy, like I said, bro, if you ever see my stuff, hit me up, brother. I would love to talk to you. Let's continue. Oh, also, let me put this right here for my haters. No glazing. I'm not trying to, like, you feel me? I ain't glazing. I ain't trying to. No. I'm saying, like, just talk to you as a man to man, okay? Because I know you ninjas is wild.
But what the hell, boy?
Yeah. We just gonna put that out there. Here we go.
Yeah, shout out to Nia. Shout out to Nia.
And then I was even saying a lot of women in the comments saying, "Oh, after the divorce, man, he looked even better."
Oh
after
wow,
that.
I received that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. She ain't see nothing about it. That was just hilarious saying that, bro. That's how Jess felt, bro. That's how Jess felt. She felt like that. That's why she was saying that. She just dry saying it through somebody else. But here we go.
I was saying that.
How did you feel when the internet said you was trying to holler at Nia Long by any means necessary?
They wasn't lying. They was not lying.
That's right.
She said, "Real niggas don't cheat."
Hold on.
She said, "Really?" He said,
But what I went was real men. I never cheated.
Right.
Not like that. No, I don't cheat.
What you mean not like that?
I'm saying like that's low hanging fruit. If I'm locked in, I'm locked in. We ain't got to be married. Like I'm just not a cheater. That's like I'm not gonna cheat my friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. That ain't in my blood.
That's real.
But you say I was trying to holler. Yeah, I was.
Whether or not he's being truthful, this is what we call politicking in the streets. That's politicking. Make sure to protect the image. That's why with me, when this shit blow up, we're gonna have to lock everything because I gotta be careful what I say because I'll be wilding a little bit right now. I ain't wilding how I used to wild out when I first started doing the show when I was saying anything off the fly. You know, I changed my vocabulary. I actually speak with more etiquette. I actually speak with an edifice of etiquette now, if you pay attention. I choose to act stupid. Like I still remember this one girl talking about, when I said, you know, what is embellishing or something. Like I made a name. I named one of my videos and I put embellishing in the video and I said, what does embellishing mean? For the people who don't know and I'm one of them, let's go look it up. And she took that in a literal sense. And she was like, I knew this video wasn't for me when you said that. And I said to myself, I was thinking to myself, I said, but
what the hell, boy?
I'm like, lady, this is my video. I made the video. How would I make the video not knowing what I said in the video? I'm like, damn, bro. I'm just like, damn, bro.
You need to leave.
I'm like, some of you girls be tripping, bro. But yes, I have changed my vocabulary and I have a edifice of etiquette. Shout out to Mr. Evoy, my 7th grade teacher. He used to have that on his wall, Mr. Evoy's edifice of etiquette.
You know, but I had to be respectful because I was still, finalizing, you know what I'm saying? So it was hard. It was tough. Staying focused.
They gonna link you with everybody now.
Right.
They gonna link you with everybody. I see them link you with
fellas, I'm telling you, fellas, you go get you that bag. After that, look, ninjas, look. Gentlemen, use me as the vessel. Gentlemen, if I become rich tomorrow, I'm not saying I could have Nia Long, but I'm saying I could have a woman that may look like a variation of Nia Long at her age if I got the bread right now, okay? If I get the bread right now tomorrow, if I hit the jackpot right now tomorrow, are y'all following me? Are y'all hearing me on here? I'm preaching, bro. I'm preaching, bro. Tomorrow, I can have a whatever age woman that Nia Long is age, you feel me? I could have a woman like that tomorrow that look like a variation of her, maybe even better. If you got that bag, you'll never lose women chasing money, but you'll always lose money chasing women. See what I did there? Wipe your nose, ninja. Wipe your nose, ninja. Wipe your nose. All right, let me stop playing. Here we go.
Cynthia Bailey the other day when you did that.
No, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that.
They sure did.
We love Cynthia, man. Shout out to Cynthia. That's her homegirl. You know what I'm saying? Nah. The other one?
Yeah. Everything is
I just said the other one.
Okay. He's trying to spin the block.
Would you spin the block on that real quick?
On who?
I mean, on the other one.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, everything is finalized, but we good
I'm gonna press
now.
park. I'm gonna hit the park button. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna play about that.
Oh, so you saying we might see her at some of these shows?
I mean, listen. She's
invited.
She's invited. I know she has a beautiful black dress. She's definitely invited.
There you go.
Right.
I'm shocked that you didn't know that you.
Hey, man, shout out to them, man. And we're going to cut it short, man. That's it for tonight's show. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Ultimately, the poll said that 100%, yeah, they make a good couple. Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is, man. We stream between the times of 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. We try and get that stream going. If we come in a little late, my bad. Turn your notifications on. Turn your notifications on. And then in the evening, between 6 and 7, we try and find that sweet spot when we start our stream as well. Past that, shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Adams. Shout out to the E.